Welcome to Marketecture, where you can get smart fast with in-depth interviews of leading technology vendors. I'm Eric Seufert, and I'm here with Ikkjin and Anurag from Moloco. Ikkjin and Anurag, maybe you can both introduce yourselves.
Yeah, hi, Eric. Yeah, very nice to meeting you again. I'm Ikkjin Ahn. I'm one of the co-founder and the CEO of Moloco. It's exciting time at Moloco. We are building market-leading mobile DSP and provide a lot of machine learning and data technology for the mobile and digital native companies. And Anurag?
Yeah, hi, Eric. I'm Anurag. Very nice to meet you. I lead the product management team at Moloco. I've been here about a couple of years. Really look forward to this interview.
I'd love to hear about your products. So let's start there. Start from the kind of biggest picture. What does your product do?
So yeah, we have mobile advertisers fully utilize their first-party data for their marketing, right? What we've seen, my background is I was at YouTube and Android. What I've seen is a lot of companies are generating very unique first-party data. If you are game companies, your in-app purchase data and your user engagement data, right? And if you are in like food delivery on-demand companies, your customer data is actually the real valuable asset to understand your users and plan your next growth, right? And as we know, lookalike targeting from Facebook was one of the, very well working performance ad product for the mobile advertising. If we see how companies utilizing first party data for the marketing, I think we are still very, very behind, and there is huge gap between the walled garden and outside world. So our goal is to help those mobile native and digital native companies to fully utilize their first party data in the programmatic world. So we are running mobile DSP on programmatic inventories across our different geolocations. That's what we are doing.
Great. And what does your typical customer look like? Who's a typical customer?
Great question. We have a very diverse vertical portfolios from our customers. So about half of our customers are global gaming companies. So companies from, let's say, like European countries, or even from like APAC, Latin America. A lot of our game clients are running global campaigns with us in very sizable way. And also we have a pretty good segment of our customers from the on-demand, like a food delivery or traveling, ride sharing. We also see a lot of new content streaming, and even like fintech companies are adopting performance campaign techniques from like gaming companies and these on-demand companies. So we are beginning to have a faster growth in those fintech and like social network and movie streaming industry as well.
And how large is the typical customer in terms of like monthly media spend?
Great question. So for our top tier customers are spending more than $500,000 per day. For the top customers, yes, they are spending larger than $1 million per month. In the meantime, our system is fully ready for the self-serve and a lot of data features. So we have also fast growing, like a small company, small advertisers in our portfolio as well.
How do clients integrate with you? Is it mostly, do you find that most clients are doing just kind of a pure server to server integration where they'll just ingest campaign data or?
Yes. Good point. So we are purely programmatic DSP, right? So we don't need to integrate with any like SDK side with our clients. And a lot of sizable our client, they already have first very strong their data scientists and marketing engineering team. In the meantime, they are already using MMPs for sure, and a lot of cases they are also using their choice of DMP on top of the MMP as well. So we are integrated with most like major MMPs in the world and also DMPs in the world. So the integration is very easy. They can just turn on server to server integration with a few clicks. And also we begin to see a few companies try to internalize this kind of technologies, right? So we also support our own API-driven like server-to-server integration. So that's kind of also another way we can work with our clients, marketing, engineering, or data scientists team.
And when you're, when you're sort of operating budget on behalf of a client, what are they sort of expecting in terms of optimization? Optimizing towards installs, optimizing towards, some sort of other down funnel event?
Oh yeah, I'd say more than like 70% of our clients are all optimizing for ROAS, right? And for the like some other, I mean, gaming, most of the fintech and or social networks. I mean, I think the market standard is return on ad spending optimization. For some of the on-demand clients, yes, they are still focusing on the CPA, right? So they want to optimize for their target, like a CPA. In some like a gaming, a particular genre of a gaming client, they want to optimize also CPI in addition to the ROAS. So those kind of cases are a bit like variant cases. But I think still market where the market is focusing right now is return on ad spending optimization.
And when you optimize against ROAS on behalf of a client, I mean, that requires some level of data sharing on their part.
Yeah, for sure. So the hardest part of, I mean, in our early days is convincing our client to pass like granular data for the ROAS optimization, right? And I mean, if some I mean, you cannot optimize ROAS without getting the feedback data, right?
Sure, yeah. What makes your product unique, right? What makes you stand out? What's attractive to advertisers about Moloco?
That's a great question. Eventually, right? Performance advertising is all about the performance at scale, right? So a lot of people, when this is a question we got from investors in very early days, right? I mean, sometimes they ask, do you have a higher CTR, or do you have a higher CVR conversion rate, right? Do you have a higher ROAS? But what we actually realize is achieving good performance in smaller scale is easy, right? But it's eventually all about having the good ROAS, comparable ROAS with a comparable campaign scale with your other like mixed media mix channels like Facebook and Google's, right? And this is also makes sense because it's all about like marginal like efficiency. If you have a better machine learning prediction algorithm, your marginal the user acquisition cost will decay slower as you increase your scale, right? So I would say we proven ourselves that we can deliver the best performance at like a largest scale in the mobile programmatic world. So that's definitely the primary value proposition for our client. How we achieve that is our excellent machine learning engine. In the meantime, our global infrastructure, both on the data infrastructure and serving infrastructure, with our business infrastructure, is also enable us to run global scale campaign for our advertisers. And then the last one is, we share a lot of data, like almost impression level data for our top tier, very like tech savvy clients, right? So not only deliver the result, but help them to understand our campaign deeper can be another value proposition from our side.
What's your 1 to 2 year product roadmap?
Great question. For our 1 to 2 year product roadmap is, I think, new privacy world is definitely top of everyone's mind, right? So developing more contextual targeting modules, updating our machine learning and like data pipelines in the new world, definitely one of the key parts. I feel like that's the kind of our homework for our clients, right? We want to be prepared for the new world on behalf of our clients, right? That's our focus. And adding more data features and preparing more enterprise products so that our client can utilize our system in a deeper way from their data scientist team to the machine learning team at the end, right? So preparing that product is also in our 1 to 2 years product roadmap.